Hello. In this tutorial for Code.org's App Lab environment, we are going to learn how to import a column of data from a table. We're going to do it in text mode. However, if you want to learn how to do it in block mode instead, check out the link in the video description or click on the video link in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. The first thing we need to do is we need to actually import the table itself. So we're going to go to Data, and we're going to find a table. I'm going to choose Culture and Entertainment, and then I'm going to choose Board Games. And I'm going to say Import. So now in the data browser, we can see this is the table that's available. We could import more if we wanted. So the name of the table is Board Games. Let's look at it. So we see it's got a number of different columns, and we're going to import one of the columns. Let's import the name column. So you can see we've got a lot of different entries. Each row is an entry, and each entry has a value in each of the columns. So in the name columns, of course, each of the entries has the name of the game. It's important to remember exactly what the name of the column is, because it has to be written exactly like this, even with capitalization. Same thing with the name of the table, exactly like this with all the correct capitalization and spacing. So let's go back to code. Now we need to create a variable that's going to hold the column from the table, and it's going to put it in an array. So we got to name the variable. We'll say var game names, and then we got to set it equal to something. So we're going to call a method get column, and then open close parentheses. Now let's move the cursor inside those open close parentheses, and it's telling us it needs two arguments. It needs the name of the table, and it needs the name of the column that we want to take out of the table. So let's start by opening and closing quotation marks, and the name of the table is Board Games. Then we gotta go outside the quotation marks and have a comma, so that lets us know we're going to give it the second argument, and the name of the column, which is name. Then we end the line with a semicolon. So we can see we've got two arguments, one for the name of the table, and the second for the name of the column we're taking out. And it'll load it into an array inside this variable game names. By the way, if you want to learn more about the ins and outs of an array, take a look at the video in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. Now we've got the array loaded in. Let's see what this warning is. So we go over there, it says game names is defined, but it's not called in your program. So this is okay because we just haven't used it yet. Now, what we're going to do is we want to actually take a look at the data to make sure it got in there right. So we're going to print it out in the console here. I'm going to go down to the next line, and I'm going to say console.log, open close parentheses, and the name of the variable, in this case, is game names. So I'm going to type that in right here. Now, this is not in quotation marks, because if we had put this in quotation marks, then it would literally print out game names. But we want it to print out what's in the variable game names, not the word game names. So we're going to keep that outside of quotation marks. And then again, we have to end this line with a semicolon. So now let's run it and see if it printed out the game names. Hit run, and here we go. Let's go up to the top, and here are the names of all the games loaded into an array. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and then leave me a comment down below. To see the next video, click on the image on the left side of the screen. To see the entire playlist for the series, click on the image on the right side of the screen. And to keep up to date on all the latest content, hit the subscribe button in the middle.